exchange happens. Exchange happens. So I want to show you guys what this looks like. So this is the crossing over. By the way, this is the crossing over. That segment of one homologous chromosome crosses over of the other homologous chromosome. That's crossing over. Okay? Crossing over. The point of crossing over is to basically exchange genetic material. This is the reason why we do not look like our parents, because genetic material is being exchanged between the mom chromosome and the dad chromosome. Okay, so basically what's happening is that you get one chromosome from mom and you get one chromosome from your dad. These chromosomes are homologs or homologous to each other. Why? Because they are of the same length. They have the same length. They have their centromere is at the exact same spot. They carry the same exact genetic information. The only thing that they have different is that they have they carry What does that mean? Okay. What that means is this. So imagine that on this specific spot of the chromosome, a specific actual location on a chromosome is called a locus. Okay. So on this specific area, it's coding for the hair color, purple hair color. On the same exact spot on this other chromosome, it also codes for hair color. But this one codes for red hair color. This one's coding purple hair color. That's what we mean by alternate form of a gene. Okay? So all of this is happening during prophase 1. This is definitely important. During metaphase 1, the chromosome pairs, they line up in the middle. Okay? Now, which chromosome lines up with what chromosome happens randomly? This alignment is random. Okay? It happens randomly. Why? Because this also helps to create more genetic variation. It helps to create more genetic variation or alignment. I'm sorry, genetic variation or genetic recombination. Okay? Now, anaphase 1. Whenever you hear anaphase, think about splitting or separation. Okay? In this case, what is separating? The homologous chromosome pairs, they separate. They separate. They separate. So as you can see it here in this picture, these, they're getting ready to separate. You see that? They're getting ready to separate. The homologous pairs, they separate. Okay? And they move to the opposite end of the pole. Telophase 1, the cell divides completely to form two new daughter cells, both of them haploid. Okay. So again, the crossing over achieves, see how this crossed over, segments of this homologous chromosome exchange with this. So this is a new one. This makes sure that the new organism or the new baby is going to be unique and different from the parents. That's why that's the function or the purpose of crossing over during prophase 1. So now the two haploid cells at the end of meiosis 1, each one of them enters meiosis 2. Meiosis 2 is also PMAT, but we just say prophase 2. What happens during prophase 2? The chromosomes, they condense and reappear. Now you can see them. Okay, they enter metaphase 2 and line up in the middle. Okay, here the chromosomes are going to separate during anaphase 1, which results after anaphase 1, this results in a chromatid. So a chromatid is this. Okay. And each of the two cells that we got from meiosis 1 will divide into two daughter cells. This results in 4 haploid cells overall at the end of meiosis 2. Okay, so each cell entering meiosis could produce 4 gametes. Remember, gametes are the sperms in the egg. So the 4 gametes are actually this is only produced in the sperm, not in the egg. In the eggs, only 1 egg cell matures and the other 3 basically degenerate. This is very important. Remember, at the end of the second meiotic division, we have produced finally our sex cells that are haploid. So any questions here? Are you guys with me?
No questions.
Okay, good. So here you can see this is the paternal chromosome. This is the maternal chromosome. They cross over and to produce unique traits of the offspring. Okay, so the organs of the male reproductive system. Okay, first of all, what are the functions of the male reproductive organs? Okay, the functions include to develop and maintain the male sex cells, which are the sperm, and then to transport the sperm and fluids to the outside of the body. Also to synthesize the male sex hormones. Okay. Now in the males, the primary sex organs, also known as the gonads, are the paired testes. These are the primary sex organs, also known as the gonads. Their function is to produce sperm cells, which are also called spermatozoa. Spermatozoa are sperm cells. Also in the testes, the male sex hormones are being synthesized. So that's the primary sex organ. Then we have accessory sexual organs, and this includes internal and external male genitalia. So primary and accessory. Okay. So the testes are basically connected to what is known as the spermatic cord. Spermatic cord. And the testes lie within the sac-like scrotum right here.